So outside of the Midnight Navy 6s and the Military Black 4s, I believe these right here are one of the best releases from Jordan Brand that is not a collab and all of that stuff. I just think these right here are f***ing gorgeous. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today, we got a detailed look and review on these pretty ass things right here. Oh man, yeah. It smells like quality. Now these guys right here are the women's Air Jordan 3 in the Neapolitan colorway, very reminiscent of the 2001 and 2018 white mocha 3s. We will do a comparison in just a few minutes. However, I think that this one right here is a little bit better in most cases, although I do like some things on the original white mochas a little bit better. But one of the highlights of this shoe right here, and it's bar none like one of the best things about them, besides the shape, is actually the materials, man. The materials on this pair, while they're not premium, they are super soft and super buttery, and I absolutely love it. And you know what else is soft and buttery? Today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is the good folks over at Sole Premise. Sole Premise offers bags just like this. They're premium in variety and they hold lots of stuff. And most importantly, for those of you that are just like me, they hold your sneakers and they hold a lot of them. This particular version is just the regular backpack, so this only holds 2 pairs. However, we do have some of their larger bags that hold up to 5 pairs. We also have their duffel bags, which are awesome, especially if you travel a lot. There are different material options, but my favorite, obviously, are these really nice leather ones. I think that these just look fantastic. So if you are interested in checking out our sponsor, Sole Premise, make sure that you click the link down below in the description box. Also use our promo code. It will give you a significant discount. When I say significant, I really mean it. You're gonna save quite a bit of money. Now again, this is a women's release. I think that that is actually a bad thing this time around. I don't mind the women's releases typically, especially since I do fit in them. So, you know, I really don't mind overall. However, I do feel like this colorway right here fits everybody. This is a current trending color, isn't it? Brown, pink, off-white. Jordan Brand is the guys that released the Travis Scott ones, right? You know, they all come with pink, right? So I'm pretty sure they're aware that this colorway right here is hot. Why is this just a women's exclusive? This should be inclusive for everybody, especially when this was kind of that base model that they like. I do know that yes, we do have these, but I don't know if you guys have checked the resale prices of these lately, but what the f happened? These were shelf sitters. I don't know why they became so popular all of a sudden, but hot damn, I can't afford them anymore. I will say though, right off the bat, look at the toe shape. Like you can't tell me that Jordan Brand has not really revamped the Air Jordan 3. Like these things look fantastic every time I see them. But again, I do think that this colorway is fantastic. I mean, look at that outsole, man. The outsole by itself is so pretty, but when you pair it with this color blocking, like it just looks fantastic. And I do love the little hit of red because that to me is MJ's little Chicago flavor. It's like everything on this screams new except for that. I love it. The midsole, actually, you know who should be talking about women's tech specs, even though they're the same as the men's?
Hey guys, so the tech, like you said, is exactly like the men's. So for the midsole, we have the polyurethane, and then inside we have 2 air sole units. One's encapsulated, which means you can't see it, and then one we can see with these great windows.
What kind of insole's in there?
A piece of crap.
No, that's not gonna cut it. What is it really?
I'm not saying it.
We can say it together.
No.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
It's a piece of
But yes, the insole is this blue piece of for $200, which is what these retail for. It should be polyurethane. The brand has been giving polyurethane on various random retro releases, whether they have Nike Air or not. They used to just keep those for Nike Air branded shoes or for the collabs and stuff like that, but we've been seeing them on the random general release here and there. So especially for the new price of $200 per retro, no matter what model it is, which I find to be really stupid because these older ones should be a little bit less. At least give us the best bang for our buck. However, they did do that with the upper. I do really appreciate that. This upper right here is super nice, especially when you compare it to something that released previously, like any of the other 3s. Like these guys right here are more on par with the leather that they use on those military blacks. If you're gonna compare them to the mochas, like this guy right here has not a tumbled leather upper, but it's got a textured leather upper. This one's a little bit smoother. It still has the texture, but it looks a lot cleaner because it looks a lot less manufactured. So I really dig that. Even the midfoot rand, the white part not the elephant print, is actual leather on there too. I absolutely love it. I think that they did a fantastic job. One of the weird little like nitpicks that I'll have though is these 3 plastic eye stays up here. Like for whatever reason, these new ones have like a weird blue tint. I don't know why. Obviously, like it could be for yellowing, but like these haven't yellowed. They look fine. So I don't know why that's like that. Maybe it's just they're manufacturing them somewhere else. I love these newer / old original style tongues where they're a lot thinner. The color is tucked in the back. There's less padding in the collar. They also come with the hang tag. I keep tucking it back in because I always take these off and I don't really care about them, but it is an OG style feature, even though it's not exactly like the originals, but they're on some of the new colorways. Like it's not anything crazy. I do think this should come with a box. You know, they've been doing those really cool boxes where they're like half color and half elephant print.
But it's a women's release.
And this is true. So the women's releases come in these white boxes, which again, I feel like this should be like for everybody, because if it was brown elephant print with a stripe of cream and then pink on the other side, it would have looked just like the ice cream.
No, they should have made it look like an ice cream sandwich bar.
No, those are gross.
No, it could have been brown on top, brown on the bottom, and then the side panels could have been the colors.
No, the ice cream bars are disgusting.
They're
like
delicious.
Those sandwiches, those are so nasty.
They're a childhood classic.
They are gross.
They're
they
so
make me gag.
yummy.
Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size. Whatever you typically wear, that's exactly what I would recommend as far as what you would purchase. So the women's sizing is 5 through 12, which means that men's sizing is 3.5. And then they go all the way up to a men's 10.5. And then I did want to give a quick shout out.
Oh no.
Because I was with her. These I bought for me. She doesn't really wear 3s. I would love to grab these for her, but to be perfectly honest, she probably wouldn't wear them. However, I did with her and say that she was going to be the one doing this video. I did take it back and say, don't worry, we're going to tag team it, but she still thought that I was serious. So she wrote a whole thing of notes, and I just wanted to give these notes some shine, if you will. Similar to Women's Laser Orange from last year. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Wow, that feels like it was forever ago. Are you sure?
Well, it might be closer to 2 years, but when I look back on the YouTube and
It says 1 year?
Yeah.
Okay. Women's exclusive, which is true. Original style color blocking. And then in quotations, she says white cement. So that was very on point.
Thank you.
She did a lot of good research right
Well,
there.
I know there's a difference because then there's the ones that have the elephant print up here.
Yes. And then there's the black cement where the paint goes all the way. So I do love this one though. The little piece in the back, I think it looks cool.
After you get through my notes, I have a huge thought on that.
Perfect. Actually, can I just know it now?
Okay, so that's why you didn't really hear me chiming in, was because I was scrolling through our YouTube trying to find it. Remember how we kind of got frustrated with Jordan Brand for...
Which time?
It was one of the why nots.
Which ones?
No, I know.
They all look the same now.
But it felt like they were like taking stuff from us. They have the one where it had WearTesters and
that
the
was
specific writing.
Well, that was the 34s.
Yeah.
So our old logo, well, one of them was like the font was this specific style of font, and they took that font and then they put Wear Test instead of WearTesters, and then they put it all over the shoes and they were PEs.
Okay, well they also did something with one of the why not shoes.
That was the 3 with this thing.
So anyways, there was another shoe. It was a Jordan Brand lifestyle shoe, and I cannot for the life of me find it.
We reviewed it?
We reviewed it, and we laughed about it being like, oh, it's the Neapolitans. And this was literally like 2 years ago.
I really liked those. You all over those, didn't you?
I don't remember, but it was just kind of like, so did y'all watch what we said? And then you're like, let's go make a Neapolitan something or other for real.
Yes, so what she's getting at is that sometimes I feel like this brand is trolling.
Yeah, hopefully by the time I'm done editing, I have found what shoe I'm talking about.
Super clean tongue, everything is slim and tucked, which is true, because if you're looking at these two. The next one, look at the toe. Look at it, man, look at that. This thing is huge.
There's an exclamation point on that note.
There really is. Polyurethane midsole, visible air sole in the back. You needed a note for that? Encapsulated in the forefoot, which is why having women's exclusives at Jordan Brand is a big deal, because tech is the same as what the men get weekly/daily, which is true. Good job.
Thanks.
Where'd you learn all this great information?
I looked at our videos.
The outsole went all out.
Because if you look at this one, it's just a block of color. While this one, they took the time to like emphasize the Jordan.
I love it. Upper seems to be all leather, including toe. Oh wow, you did that, you figured that out yourself?
I was gonna have you clarify for me.
It even says, we did not talk about this, it says lightly textured, not overly tumbled. Man, look at that. Take notes, people, take notes. Literally.
Right.
Cheap insole, so that's where you're wrong, okay? That's where you're wrong. This is not a cheap insole. This is a cheap piece of for $200. But goddamn, these are pretty. What do you guys think about her notes? Give her a grade. I'd say it's at least...
It's a solid B.
No, I'd give it an A.
Oh, cool.
I'd give it an A. Not an A plus, not an A minus, but an A, right in the middle.
Thanks.
But still top tier. That information was great. But thank you guys once again for watching. Thanks for all the support. And until next time, guys, have a good one.
I do like them.
Oh, they're gorgeous. So you would wear them?
I don't know.
Come on.
I would put them in my top 3
Of shoes that you like that you wouldn't. This is why I don't buy them for you.
No, I was gonna say my top 3 colorways of the Jordan 3s.
Of all time? What are your top 3 then? I need to know.
In no particular order. That one, the Cardinal.
Really?
And I like the Laser Orange. I even said that in the video.
You don't like any of the OGs? They're
No.
not in your top. What the
I don't think I ever like any of the OGs.
These new gen sneakerheads, bruh. I'm telling you, don't respect the past.